Good morning, world. This is Amy Friese talking to you today from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It is Tuesday, December 4th, 2012, and this is another one of my videos that I've been doing as I continue my journey towards Ironman, Wisconsin, 2013. So usually what I do is I share with you my workout, some nutrition, and then motivation and inspiration. So we will jump right on into that workout. Tuesdays are typically my run and swim days, but I wanted to share with you not only that, but a little bit about what happened yesterday when I wanted to do when I did my workout for biking and lifting. So I typically ride the bike and do lifting on Mondays and Fridays, and then I run and swim on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then on Saturdays I either do a spin class or ride the bike and run. Yeah, that's usually my long run. And then Sunday I swim. Wednesdays are my off days where I do like absolutely no physical activity, like maybe a little bit of yoga, but that's pretty much it. I teach one yoga class a week, on Tuesday nights. So, but when I teach, I typically don't do the class. Like I'll do a few poses, but I'm usually walking around. So that's not considered part of my workout. So, but what I did yesterday was I was in a hurry and I have to hurry up and get to the gym, and it was in the afternoon, and I typically work out in the morning, and so I got to the gym and I had my shoes and I was ready to clip in, and there were only 2 spin bikes that were working. And guess how many people were up there on the bikes? 2. I was pissed. I was angry. I was frustrated because all I wanted to do was ride the bike, and then all I wanted to do was work out, because in the back of my brain I'm thinking, oh, I have this work to do. So I was upset because I was already working forward. So I don't know, do you ever get to that situation? Do you ever get 5 steps ahead of yourself only to find out that you're so frustrated with what you're doing and you just kind of drive yourself crazy? But anyway, so I held it out and I did a little work on the treadmill before I got on the bike. So someone did inevitably leave. I had to wait just a few minutes, so that didn't kill me, right? And then I was using my Fit Builder app, which I love a lot, and I kept flipping through, like I'm on my iPhone going, no, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one, because I was cranky, right? So I was legitimate to be upset. But I finally found a workout that I decided to do. It was a core workout. So I'm feeling it today. A lot of decline stuff. I chose a medicine ball workout, so that was really good. And I did that core workout because I haven't done a core-specific strength workout in quite a while. And we need to keep our core strong, right? Core meaning from up to our chest, down just below our hips. Because when we're running, and when we're biking, and when we're swimming, we have to have that, that stability and that strength to keep us tall. So that was fun. And then today I got up and I ran outside. Let's see, I think the temperature is said mid-40s, but it felt like, real feel was like high 30s, which sounds cold for those of you that live in tropical areas. But you know what? You dress accordingly and you just go for it. There's a saying, like, there's no such thing as a cold day, there's just a soft runner. So that's what I was saying to myself as I got out. But the conditions were clear. I mean, it's dry, very minimal wind, so it was a perfect day. So I went out for 4.5, a little slopey, so not hill. Like, this is what I would call a hill workout. It was slopey. It was like this. So I went out, like I said, for 4.5 miles. And then I came back and swam for 900 meters. And I typically swim with my friend Dave, and well, I would say about half the time. And it was really interesting because he was able to watch my last 2 laps. And I've talked about stroke before, but I'm right-handed, so it's really easy for me to go in and dig and then pull, and so that my hand comes right next to my hip as I pull back and get power. But my left hand, Dave was telling me, which was really helpful, was that I was digging into the water and reaching quite nicely, but then my arm would go out to the side instead of coming down next to my hip. So that's something that I'm always thinking about, but it's really helpful to have him tell me that he saw me do that. So that's something that I'll continue to work on. So it felt really good to get done with that workout. Like, I got in the water and I was like, just like want to kill it. So that was good, letting some of that frustration come out. So that was my workout. Like I said earlier, Wednesday is my rest day, so tomorrow I'll have the day off. So that's it. And then for nutrition, I'm using this new app called Lose It. And it's not like I really need to lose any weight. Sure, I'd like to lose some around my hips, but but for all intents and purposes, I'm in good shape. But what's been really helpful with that is that I'm able to track all of my food and all of my activities. So it gives me a net, and then it gives me a total. And I've never been one to be really attached to calories because it makes me wonky. Like, it makes me like, I can't have that because it has like 500 calories or 200. I don't believe that calories are the most important part. What I believe is much more important is what's behind your craving and what's behind you making you or getting you to eat that thing in the first place. So what's been really helpful using this app for me is the mindfulness of not only do I have to log it in, right, but the awareness of, oh my gosh, a Reese's peanut butter cup is, what is it, 170 calories? Wow. And like how much sugar is in that and how much fat is in that. So it's, as a nutrition coach, it's really interesting to me. Like, I should know all these things, and I do, but you know how like that stuff just kind of gets tucked in the back of your head and you just conveniently forget about it, that ignorance is bliss thing. Well, by using this app and logging in my food and all of my activity, it's like in the forefront. And the one thing that this has really helped me with is snacking severely less in the evenings when I get home, because I would go home and I would mindlessly snack because I was tired and frustrated or happy and I just wanted to feel happier, so I would snack. Nuts were one of my really go-tos in the evenings, and there's a lot of calories and a lot of good stuff in nuts, right? But I was using nuts as a Band-Aid, I guess, kind of I just want to check out thing, and it wasn't really working for me because my butt was getting bigger. And again, not that I'm fat by any means, but I want to be toner, I want to be lighter because I want to be competitive much more effectively. So that's the nutrition for today. So I highly recommend checking out that Lose It app. I have it on iPhone. I can't even, no, actually I know they have it for Android too, because Dave has used it. He's the one that told me about it. So check it out. What I'm doing is I'm testing it out not only for myself, but for my clients. So we can use it there too, so that I can see what's going on with them and we can all help each other be accountable. Not like, ooh, you do something really naughty, but like, hey, let's talk about this and get real about it and let's get honest about it. Motivation and inspiration. Well, I continue to read my Courage book by Debbie Ford, so that's going really well. I'm on the chapter on surrender, and that's my word for the month. So motivation, inspiration for you, my friends. I highly encourage and invite you to use the word surrender throughout the month of December. So whether you celebrate Christmas or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or just the holidays in general, think about the word surrender. Surrender to what your body is telling you, your mind is telling you, and your spirit is telling you. And my spirit has been like, listen, lady, you got to pay attention because we're going to not cooperate if you don't. So, so surrender. So before I came into the office today, I sat in my car for 5 minutes and I listened to an app about just freaking calming down and breathing and doing some breath work. So that really helps. So surrender, surrender, surrender. That's it for today, my friends. Amy Friese checking out on my Ironman Wisconsin 2013 journey. It is Tuesday, December the 4th. Ooh, I'm so excited. In 2 weeks, I'm going to go to Virginia to see my family. I'm so excited. So a couple days there before, but I hope that you spend some time with your family too and really surrender to that, right? So if you have any questions for me, please check me out on my website. It's www.fit4eatbody.com. You can also find me on Facebook and on Twitter, at Amy Friese on Twitter. So thanks so much, my friends. You have an awesome day. Eat happy and be healthy. We'll talk to you again in about a week. Take care. Bye-bye.